welcome to Nelly, your personal education vlog. I'm Alice, and in this episode we're gonna do a product review. I have to say that I would never come across this product if for not one amazing person that does a lot of research and discovered this tool. I mean, it's out there and a lot of people know about it, but I was just more humble with my kitchen tools. I would just buy cheap stuff because I thought it's gonna be great and I'm just gonna cut my cheese with a knife. But there is a cheese cutter by Rosle. It looks like this and it is an amazing tool. I absolutely love it. It's stainless steel. I'm gonna write some things about it in the description, but all I have to say that it's really nicely made and it is perfect for cutting cheese. I have been using it all the time and I will show you how it works. And so if you're like me and if you're just getting the cheap knives versus, you know, like this has been my knife forever and it's totally fallen apart, and there are Miyabi knives that are amazing, and there's like all kinds of knives out there that are perfect in the kitchen. They're expensive but they're high-end quality, and at some point when I have enough money I will probably get me one Miyabi knife or maybe two, but I can tell you this, this knife is terrible. It cuts, but it's terrible, and it's not sharp anymore, but I'm grateful for it because I get to cut my veggies and fruits with it, and for now it works. It was very inexpensive, so if you're on the budget, yeah, you can go to Walmart and get yourself a cheap knife. But if you have the money, then get yourself a Rosle cheese cutter because it works so much better. Anyways, I'm going to show you all the magic it does. And like I said, some videos that I make are more about different things. Like the other video I did was on parenting, and I'm not a parent myself, but I made it from a child's perspective. So like I have my parents, and I have learned, to me, to every child, your parents are perfect, right? You just fully trust them. If they make a mistake, then you're just really frustrated. It doesn't make sense because your parents for you are perfect. And I watched, I'll give a dad example. So I watched my dad making some choices. He's a good man, but he's made some choices that, let's just put it this way, I learned that there's a better way, but I've watched other men that I highly look up to making better choices, but my dad didn't do it because of bad intentions. He's a fantastic man and he loves hockey. He just kind of pushed his agenda on my brothers, and then I talked to my awesome brothers, and one of them was passionate about soccer actually, and another one just doesn't want anything to do with hockey. And I know it would totally break my dad's heart because he's invested so much money and effort and everything, but he's living out his dream through his kids. So that's kind of a, I am fascinated by my older brother, that he's just my younger older brother, that he's sticking to it and he's really great and he's won some awards and he really made our dad, I don't like the word proud, so I use well pleased, like it's in the scriptures, like our Father in heaven was well pleased with our Savior, etc. So I don't like the word pride, sorry. But anyways, he was really happy that and I don't know why I started talking about it, but anyways, back to cheese. I just wanted to mention that these videos are just going to be super random. That's why I called personal education vlog, because I wanted to share everything that I learned, and we learn at a different age, at a different pace. So there are people that are my age that know much more than I do, and there are people that are maybe older than me and don't know as much as I do. I've noticed that just it's life and we all know different things. So it's not like you're dumb or you're retarded. It's just that we all learn at a different pace. Like I I haven't had this tool. Doesn't mean that I'm dumb and can't, you know, find Rosle on Amazon, or can't find it on anywhere online or in the store. It's just that I didn't really look for it because I was happy with my crappy knife and I wanted to invest money into other things like releasing my songs. I'm a musician, and I wanted to invest money into, you know, creating products for my fans, for people that really love my music. And they this little girl has been asking me for my stickers. Every time I would see her, she's like, can you give me another sticker, can you give me another sticker? And I'm like, it looks exactly the same. I don't know why I keep wanting. But anyways, I get really excited because children really love stickers, so I'm gonna stick to making more stickers. Anyways, off subject. So I'm not gonna cut this video. It's only 5 minutes, so maybe I'll make it a little longer. But here, check this out. So you just do this, and then it cuts. And look how nicely, perfect piece right there. So that being said, I'm gonna make me some dinner. And I want to mention one thing. So nobody's perfect, right? I might be getting sick. I don't know yet. I might be getting the flu. That's what I just figured out kind of a little bit yesterday. I started getting sore throat, and I actually, it was worse yesterday. So what I did is I had some honey and I drank some warm water with lemon. Not warm, but room temperature. I don't drink any cold water, period, because I'm a singer and it's really bad for your vocal cords to drink cold water. And I know that Americans love drinking cold water, but just know it's really bad for you. It's not good. Even though, yeah, it's cold and it's awesome, especially when it's hot outside, but room temperature is what we're supposed to drink. That's good for us. Anyways, yeah, that being said, I only drink warm water, and that's my weirdness, but then I'm learning to sing better, and it helps. Also, lemon, I read a lot about it. It is really good for cleansing. So my mom works for this company called Herbalife, and they have aloe vera, which it's an extract made into a drink that you can mix with water, and it's aloe vera that's cleansing your body, which I have an aloe vera plant, but if I put it in the water, it's gonna taste gross. But Herbalife figured out how to make it taste delicious, so whatever they do, I admire them for that. It did really help my gut situation, because when I was a child, I was really suffering from gut health. So that being said, aloe vera, no longer swallowing these tubes and having really bad heartburns that were super frequent. Again, I ate a lot of food that was not really good for me, and without realizing it. And slowly but surely, I'm getting to where I start eating better. Not necessarily have a perfect diet. I don't. So don't quote me on that, but I'm trying. I'm trying to eat better and eat healthier. If I can't battle this infection, and if I do get sick, I will definitely let you know what worked for me, and we'll see how long I'm gonna get sick. So it's gonna be an experiment. I can tell you this: one time I was I had to walk in the rain, and I got home and I didn't change my clothes, and I got pneumonia. It was really bad, to where I was just basically like dying for 3 days, and people wanted to take me to the hospital, and I respect doctors, but I don't like hospitals, and if I can do something healthy, not to go to the doctor, not to get into the hospital, then I would. So my mom just basically, she is like a herbal guru. What's the word? So she always researches all the natural ways of healing and helping you, and she would always just give me just fruits and vegetables, and like rub my body with whenever I had fevers, they would rub my whole body with the what's it called, vinegar water, and just do all these natural healing stuff. So whenever I get sick, I always called my mom, because I knew she's always gonna make me feel better. and I'm not good at it. I'm more like my grandmother. My grandmother was more like, she tried to do everything she could to make you feel better, but as a result, she could she could never. She tried really hard, but I would always call my mom, and my mom would always find just the perfect herbs to help me, and my grandmother would be just like, I really want to help you, but I don't know what to do. Let me try this, try this, try that. And I guess I spent too much time with my grandmother, so I inherited that from her, like being in panic and trying to just look up and research different things, hoping that it will work. But I did successfully did some things for me. I figured out the way to get healthy breakfast, and it has been working for me so far. You'll definitely see me talk, and hopefully I get to progress. And but yeah, this is like a trial. I admire people that here's the deal. So the reason why I love vlogs is because whenever somebody is successful, living in a mansion, driving a fancy car, and telling you, yeah, you can make money doing this and this and this, it's like, yeah, well, why, what's my guarantee that you weren't born into this money, and why would I believe you? Because I'm that way. I always doubt everything. And this, or like being a fancy musician, like in my case, I watch some musicians that are just like, how in the world did you get so good? Well, it's practice. But yeah, the more hours you play, the better you get. But I thought, I was deceived by the thought that it's just talent, you know, you're born talented and then you can do these things. But no, children that are, you know, from out of the womb and they're super talented is because they have a desire to do it, and parents are supportive, so they buy them an instrument and the child will just get up and play music, you know, or get up and draw. I saw a girl that was a fantastic artist because the parents supported her, and she was like phenomenal because it was all she wanted to do is just draw since she was born, pretty much. And she got really good by the age of 9. She was supporting her parents or something like that. I don't remember the story exactly, but she was an artist, and she made huge income in art just because her parents were supportive, and they're like, okay, you like to draw, here you go, crayons, paper, canvases, whatever you want. And anyways, so and some people are like this, musicians, you know, they would like, I know the band in town that their parents really supported them doing music, and they are doing music now successfully. They have their own record studio and record label, and they have a big festival in town, and they do all kinds of charity projects, and they're just super cool. I love these guys. I look up to them. I love their songs. Anyways, back to the cheese. I basically, this video could be like 20 seconds, but I made it long and they jumped all over the place. But I just want to let you know that personal education is, I want to encourage you guys to share your experiences, because I learned from just watching different YouTubers, especially people. There's this girl that she just started making videos. I discovered her like 2 years ago, I think, and she had, I don't know, 500 views or even less on her videos because she just got an electric guitar. She couldn't even play it. She just like, okay, you put your fingers here and this is what you do. And then she started doing progress videos and how she got better, and she was talking about how many hours a day she played and what she played and how she learned and how she kept staying motivated. And I was just like, her name is Rachel. And I think it's called Rachelf. I don't know why, but it's her channel. And anyways, I watched this girl, and she plays electric guitar. She doesn't sing. She just basically does electric guitar covers, and she recently picked up an acoustic. And so I wanted to make these videos from, you know, right now I live in a condo, and I use a cheap crappy knife, and you know, I just got me this awesome Rosle tool because an amazing person just suggested it, and I used it, and I was like, wow, I'm in love. It's super expensive, but I have to get it because quality is quality, you know, you can't beat quality. And it's gonna last longer. It's probably gonna last my whole entire life, and that knife, I probably would have to throw it away at some point because it's already like, look, it's already peeling. So it's bad, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, quality things, obviously they're gonna work so much better, and I don't want to make this video way too long. But yeah, if you enjoy this vlog, give me a thumbs up, follow Nelly event. I call it Nelly event because I celebrate personal education on my grandmother's birthday on June 5th every year, and I just try to tell her story. She changed the life of one man, and it really changed my life, and that's why I go to the Tulsa Day Center to volunteer, because I believe even if 100 people come through the classes that we do, and if one person can turn his or her life around, it matters to me, because my grandmother, she literally had a person that was completely homeless come into the house, and long story short, he was homeless, lost his wife and his job and his kids due to, you know, drinking problems and all, and he was just worthless alcoholic in his own eyes. And he's like, I'm even surprised you're talking to me. But he had such a big heart that he saw an elderly woman carrying heavy grocery bags, and he's like, let me carry them to your house. And he just carried the groceries. And she's like, well, I want to do something for you. Do you want to take a shower? Because he smelled so bad. I'm like, grandmother, you're crazy. But at that time, I felt like I was a selfish idiot, because what she was doing is really active service, active kindness. And she's like, yeah, you can take a shower. I'll give you my grandfather's clothes, and I'll give you some food. And then he was coming back around, and he stole our axe at some point. I'm like, he's going to come back and chop us all into pieces, because I was a child. I had no experience with strange people that don't smell good and look like really like scary. He was missing fingers because he worked, I believe he worked in some plant or something, and he chopped his fingers off by some accident. And yeah, Kiza's watching me. That's my little cat. She's my little buddy. There's this cartoon about the girl who had a parrot, and she was just by herself in her own world, and she had a parrot. And so this is my little I guess, buddy for life, for as long as she's alive. And I hope she lives forever, but you know, cats don't. Anyways, I love her. She's saying hi. This is an awesome tool. She's got an awesome toy that I'm going to show off in the next video. I got it as a gift, and I absolutely love it. I'm grateful for it, because I make my little kitten happy. She played for 2 days with it. She's running all around. It's also a flashlight, and it also has like a night vision kind of effect, so it's pretty cool. I got to do my own research about it more, because I'm just enjoying the quality, you know, the quality and the features for now, and entertaining this little creature that makes me really happy in life. She was definitely a blessing. I walked into the Petco, and there she was, and I'm like, I wanted to have a cat. And now that I'm sick, it's crazy, guys. Cats, they can feel when we're sick, and she's all around me. Normally she would be around, but she would not really cuddle or come near. But right now she's just like all over me. I don't feel super bad yet. I have a little bit of a headache, and I can feel my throat a little bit itchy, but it's better than it was yesterday. So honey worked, and it's, again, I'm really fortunate that I still have leftovers of homemade honey, you know, with Oklahoma bees, and I'm really grateful for it. Anyways, I hope this video is helpful. Again, this is an awesome tool. It's Rosle, and it's I'll put the link in the description of this video. Again, if you like this video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and share what other Rosle tools you love. I only have 2, but I love them. The second one I make fried potatoes with. They're not really healthy, but I'm from Ukraine, so that's just something I do sometimes. I don't do it all the time, but I do it sometimes, and I really enjoy fried potatoes. And I think they're actually better than French fries, because they are just fresh potatoes that you cut and fry, and they're much better than the frozen crap that you buy in the store. Excuse my language, but I just believe that whatever has been frozen for a long time, unless it's dry freezed, that's another thing I'm researching. So dry freezing fruits and vegetables, and even chicken, it's actually good, because it preserves all the good stuff through the dry freezing process. But if it's just whatever else is done to it with preservatives, then it's just no good. Like any kind of preservatives. I'm learning so many things. My head explodes. Like I learned the other day from a friend of mine that, you know, how dandelions, they're supposed to be weeds in the grass, but in reality they are again, I want to make a whole different video about it. But anyways, some weeds, they're actually good. They're healing the soil. And I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea. So the more research you do, I really wish one day I can grow food. Right now, I have killed so many plants. I feel terrible. But I did plant onions, green onions, and then also regular onions. And I replanted aloe, and it's doing so far so good. So hopefully I get to learn more. And yeah, I'm all this is just my apron, because I'm about to have some late soup. I needed some emotional healing. Sorry guys, I was supposed to make a video on my Music Heals Me channel, and I didn't, and I will definitely make up to you. If you are watching both channels, Music Heals Me and NELLY event, I am so sorry. Friday has been just the day that I had other priorities other than recording my original song, and I'm so sorry. But you are also a priority, so I will definitely do my best to serve you the best way I can. I really appreciate all the love, and that being said, thank you again for watching. Thank you for just, you know, being you. I just want you to know that I love you. Never talk down to yourself. You, whoever is watching, you know, you are an amazing human being, and don't let other people bring you down, because sometimes we might not be good enough, smart enough, skilled enough, whatever, but we're gonna be enough for somebody, for some people out there, and whatever we're trying to do will be good. And just remember to be grateful. Remember to appreciate people in your life. Remember to appreciate things in your life. And then I testify that if you appreciate things, you will get more, because our Heavenly Father, He loves us so much, and He will bless us to just live a good life. And there are people right now, there's so many hurricanes, and they lose everything. They lose their homes, they lose loved ones, they lose all their possessions. And because of good-hearted people who would create an organization to help those people, to bring them fresh water, to you know, support, even donating $1, or doing something, like, obviously it would be great if we could just go there and physically help. But even if you can't, and if you just can, you know, give the money to the cause, again, you got to be really careful, because there are a lot of organizations that they collect money, but they don't really do anything with the money, or they do the wrong things. That's another subject. I have a friend that's struggling with ALS, and he told me that the money that was raised for ALS through the Ice Bucket Challenge actually is spent on trying to cure the thing, and people need solution now, and he has the solutions, and so he needs investment. So I have to mention it in the video, and we're going to be trying hard, not giving up, and trying to get those treatments to those people that people are suiciding themselves because they're just like, their body is just you know, Google ALS if you don't know what it is, but it's horrible. And anyways, and those people have families, those people have, you know, their spouses and their kids, and it's a really big issue. So if we come together as one, and we even raise our voices, even just like what he's doing on YouTube, he's trying to raise his voice. He's trying to not raise his voice like yell, but he's trying to reach out to people out there who can help, because one treatment is like $25,000, and not everybody has the money to. But it has been working for him, and the doctor said one thing, and I've seen him. He didn't really his disease didn't progress to where it's really bad. It's like stable, which I'm praying every day for this person, because he used to be my boss. We worked together, and it just breaks my heart. I don't know why, but people come into my life, like my one boss passed away because of pancreatic cancer. It totally broke me in half, because I just it was totally out of the blue. I did not see that coming, and I don't want to get emotional, but you know, I wish I could just drive to her house now and give her a big hug, and I can't. And she was a really good friend. She was always very supportive, and you know, nobody's perfect, but she was there for me, and I miss her. Um, and yeah, sorry, emotions. But anyways, Rosle is an amazing tool. Together we can make a difference. We can inspire each other to get like awesome gadgets like this, even if you've never heard of it, and then you stumbled upon my video and you're like, oh, well, now I learned something new. Like, I learned it from a dear person of mine that dear person that you know, this exists and this is awesome, and I was just busy doing other things, so I never came across this cool tool, and now I really enjoy it. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.